Hey guys, you want to learn about theories of intelligence? Well, looks like you don't have too much of a choice because we're doing it anyway! There's a whole bunch of theories of intelligence, but there's not one that's the best above all the others. The first theory we see is from Charles Spearman, and he believed that intelligence was general. This means that if you're good at one thing, you're probably good at a whole bunch of other things too. He had this thing called the G factor, and it showed that from multiple intelligence tests that the people who scored good in one area also scored well in the others. However, there was this other guy, L.L. Thurstone, that disagreed with him. Thurstone believed intelligence is composed of 7 different mental abilities. These mental abilities included spatial abilities, memory, perceptual speed, word fluency, numerical ability, reasoning, and verbal meaning. And his understanding was that these abilities were relatively separate from each other, unlike Spearman, who believed in one general intelligence. Spearman and Thurstone both shared their theories at the turn of the 20th century, but Gardner came in with his theory of multiple intelligences in 1983. It was similar to Thurstone's theory in that it separated intelligence into different sections or modalities, as he called them. Let's take a look, shall we? First off, there's a logical mathematical modality. It deals with logic, abstractions, reasoning, numbers, and critical thinking. If you're well versed in this area, you're probably good at math. Next up is the linguistic modality. People who are loaded up here are usually good at reading, writing, storytelling, and memorizing words and dates. Next is the spatial modality. It's good with your spatial judgment and your ability to visualize with the mind's eye. Next up is the musical modality. If you're good here, you may have a good pitch or even perfect pitch. Usually you're able to sing, play instruments, or compose music. Next up is the bodily kinesthetic modality. You can control your bodily motions and your capacity to handle objects skillfully. If you're good here, you're usually an athlete, a dancer, or you like to build things. Next up is the interpersonal modality, which shows you're interacting with others. If you're good here, you're sensitive to others' moods, feelings, temperaments, and motivations. You're usually able to cooperate in a group. Usually it's mixed up with being an extrovert, which is liking other people. Going off of that is the intrapersonal modality. It's all about looking inside of yourself. People who are well versed here have a deep understanding of their self, their strengths and weaknesses, and what makes them unique. Last but not least, there's the naturalistic modality. It's all about nurturing and relating information to one's surroundings. As humans evolved, it was very evident in hunters, gatherers, and farmers, but nowadays it's often seen in botanists and chefs. Next up is Robert Sternberg with his triarchic theory of intelligence. He agreed with Gardner that intelligence should be separated into different modalities, but he boiled it down to only 3 instead of 8. It consisted of analytical intelligence, creative intelligence, and practical intelligence. Last on the list is Daniel Goleman with emotional intelligence. Now, he doesn't really propose that there's a whole new way of explaining intelligence. He just kind of adds on emotional intelligence to the list. Emotional intelligence refers to how efficiently people perceive and understand their own emotions and the emotions of others and can manage their emotional behavior. I feel like this is one of the categories in which you can have emotional intelligence but still not be considered smart. As you can see, there are many different kinds of branches of intelligence. Pretty much all of the theorists believed that intelligence should be divided and there wasn't one general intelligence, except Spearman. Spearman, you generalizing jerk. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.